Okay, October 13th. When people think of that, they usually think of Friday the 13th, which was the horror movie. The one, it had Jason in it, and the Camp Crystal Lake thing, and everyone died and whatever. But it's not just a sad day, it's also my birthday. That's pretty happy, right? It's not, so, October 13th is not just a day of killing people and whatnot. Because that only happened once. Well, actually 12 times, because there's 12 movies. But, anyway, it wasn't just about killing people. Other stuff happened too that's not as bad. And I'm going to tell you about those. 3 important events that happened on October 13th. I'm going to be telling you about the miracle of the sun, the day that the U.S. authorized the first naval fleet, and the day that Italy declared war on Germany. First one, miracle of the sun. So these are pictures of people, and they're looking up at the sky, and you'll find out in a minute. It's miracle of the sun. 1917, during World War I, it occurred in Fatima, Portugal, and that's the Portuguese flag. The story behind it, this girl, Lucia Santos, she went to visit her grandparents during the war because they wanted her to be safe, and while she was there, she had 6 visits from the Virgin Mary, apparently. Virgin Mary. And she told the local church, which then told the local newspaper, and then the word got around to everybody about this girl that could summon the Virgin Mary, so everyone wanted to see it. So on October 13th, 100,000 people gathered in the middle of nowhere, and according to Fatima.org, there was an eyewitness account of a doctor that was there. I forgot his name, but it was a rainy day, and when the clouds opened, the sun was there, and it started to change color, and people started freaking out because they thought the world was ending, so they all started confessing and stuff because they didn't want to go downstairs, if you know what I mean. So they all confessed their sins and whatnot, and it was a really weird day. And 13 years after it happened, the Catholic Church finally recognized it as a miracle. I don't know. The second thing that happened was the U.S. authorized the Navy, logo, aircraft carrier, and warship. This was in 1775, and this took place 9 months before the Declaration of Independence was signed. And according to the Navy's website, it was supposed to be a symbol of sovereignty, national maturity, and determination to fight for seaboard frontier. But the Congress immobilized it in 1785 because they wanted to, it was for the economy because the U.S. was fairly new back then, and they didn't want to ruin the economy, and they didn't want to spend so much money on the Navy, so they just took it down. But it came back in 1794 because George Washington persuaded Congress that we needed a Navy, and so George Washington. And the new vessels of that came in 1797, and those were the USS United States, USS Constellation, and USS Constitution. Finally, we have Italy declares war on Germany. Flag. So a lot of you are probably like, wait, what? I thought Italy was on Germany's side. Well, yeah, they were, but in 1943, when Mussolini fell, they went on Germany's side because they used to Axis, which was Italy, Germany, Japan. And once Mussolini fell, Pietro Badoglio, I don't know his name, but he started negotiating with Eisenhower about working together to take back Rome. And when they did, they made a thing so they could capture Rome. And there's sort of a strategy plan there. it would take them a long time because of bad weather and miscalculation, and also this thing called solid consolidation, which essentially is whenever they take over a town or something, they put a decently sized base there so they could keep it, like they could stay stabilized and not be retaken over. So, in conclusion, October 13th isn't just a day of death and killing people. Other stuff happened, and it's my birthday.